That's what I want to see.
Switch. Let's go! You got it. Come on. Hey, he can ball, huh?
Oh, that's too easy. Can't give me that one.
Well, excuse me.
Is this what you told me? Is there anyone out here I can't score? Oh, that's the win. Don't give me that. Yeah, that's my spot.
All day, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Don't give me those. Oh, take over. I got
One more.
Downtown. What's up with that? Don't let me keep shooting that. My game is gold right here.
Keep it going.
Yeah. No. You don't want none of this. Are you serious? Yeah, baby. Oh, that's deep. I can roll back some more if you want me to. This is automatic.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yes. Easy.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Turn it up. Turn it up. We always be ready.
I got him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who got ball?
Oh, this good sweat out here.
Good take, baby.
Yes. I see you doing work.
That's the way I back up my game.
Getting started, man. It's getting started.
Let's do this.
Knock it down.
It's gone now.
There he is. Showtime, MP. True ballers only. And as the Lakers enter the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Sacramento Kings. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Looking now at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Zach LaVine is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Trey Lyons. And it's Sabonis in at the center position. And for the Lakers, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Alex Len out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's the eraser in at the 1 spot. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Got that one up quick. LeBron's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Lakers.
All 3 levels, LeBron James, the ultimate all-time scorer.
And they double up DeRozan. Monk gets to DeRozan. Four on the shot clock. Back to Monk. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the eraser. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And it's the Kings with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Can't connect from short range. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, the concern tonight is the relentless nature of DeMar DeRozan. Coach said no matter what you throw at him, he finds his way to work around it. Sometimes it's with the shot, sometimes it's with the pass. Either way, he'll get you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Monk outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close. Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Outside DeRozan. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Now here's DeRozan. Monk outside. Levine for 3. The rebound by the eraser. Lakers leading by 9. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. You look at the eraser, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Already in his first season, he's really a man in the paint, ready-made with the strength and determination to make his presence felt.
Now here's DeRozan. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Sacramento again missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
The eraser passes to Finney-Smith. Lakers passing it around. Second shot opportunity, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Kings trail by 14. Monk outside. To end the drought, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. And you know what? We've run out of superlatives to describe this club. They've been untouchable. 31 straight wins. Do you hear me? 31. And sometimes it looks like they're not even breaking a sweat.
Well, this squad has been on an unreal tear through the competition to this point. No question, this is going to end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks that we have ever seen. How far can these guys go? And what's going to be the factor in the game that ends this streak? That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the night. First free throw is good.
You know, and Monk is one of those guys off the bench, an energizer, someone that can provide a scoring punch to your offense.
And Monk drops them both. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
The Kings trail by 15. Pass to DeRozan. Monk kicks to Sabonis. DeRozan passes to Lyles. over Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
Here's the eraser. Monk defending. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Monk outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's the eraser. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And off the front iron, and in it goes. The eraser's got 12.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Monk. Fires from deep. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. He's got 7.
Well, if you allow Monk to get good looks, especially from distance, he's going to make you pay.
The eraser passes to LeBron. From past the arc. And again for 3.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season.
A mark set by James Harden in 2019. That's 378 triples shared for now.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's the eraser. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for the eraser. The past month has been surreal. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Connect, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Sacramento also making some changes. Keegan Murray comes in for Levine, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Monk.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Fast break, the Lakers finished off the break. And that's 19 points for the eraser.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 19. Sabonis inside. Guarded by Len. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Count that one. DeRozan's got his second basket.
And this is DeRozan's go-to. He remains such an outstanding threat from the mid-range.
It's good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
So it's Sacramento now. 19-point game. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Lakers leading by 17. Here's the eraser. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Fultz looking around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the eraser. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. The eraser's got 23 points.
Oh, man, for over 20 years, has it been tough to find anyone that dishes it better than LeBron?
Here's Fultz. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, the eraser in the last matchup against the Warriors was outstanding. He finished up with 65 points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And here is Murray after LeBron James hitting the 3. Sacramento again missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course, Sacramento, right now, quite a ways down below.
And when I look at the Lakers, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Here's the eraser, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Jones checked in for Domantas Sabonis. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
The shot by the eraser. No good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And finished off by Fultz.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Doncic. The Kings getting the bucket. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Fultz with the ball. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. From 10 feet out, the shot comes out.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Floats it up for James. And finished off by LeBron.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Fultz to the wing right side. Murray with it. Lets the 3 fly. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And so it's Los Angeles, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And group substitution here for the Lakers. Lenz checked in for James. Goodwin comes in for Connect. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. The Erasers subbed in for Chris Paul. Alex Len out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's the Eraser. And it's Goodwin in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Milton's shot is good.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. He sinks the 11-footer. Fultz has got 5 points so far.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Pass to Len. And a dunk by Len.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 5. Len grabs the board.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's the Eraser. It's hauled in by the Kings. DeRozan with it. Now defended by Goodwin. That one drops for him.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
Here's DeRozan. That misses off the backboard. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Milton. That one doesn't drop. Sacramento's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Sabonis against Len. Outside DeRozan. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here's the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Monk outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's the Eraser. 27, good, another from 3.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
And that top mark is owned by Steph Curry. 402 triples set back in 2016, but for now, a new mark for second place.
And a crafty move there by Monk. Sees the opening and no hesitation.
Here are the Lakers. They're on a 19-6 run. On the wing, Milton. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Folds the bounce pass. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
1:09 left in the first half. Here's the eraser. 30 points in the game. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And finished off by Fultz.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
The eraser shot's good.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Kings shooting in the second quarter, right around 48%. Fultz the pass to Sabonis. Now DeRozan. With some arc, Len grabs the board. Len's got his fourth rebound in this one. Now the Lakers on the break, and Finney Smith gets it to go.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Now DeRozan. 8 points for him. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. The long distance three is buried. DeRozan's got 5 points now in the quarter. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by the eraser.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Levine. Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Monk in at the point guard position. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Just 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. And it's 13 points for Malik Monk.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Here's the eraser. Monk defending. Here's the eraser. In close, he hits it. The eraser's got 35 in the game.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Down low, here's DeRozan. The rebound by the Lakers. The eraser's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside. Driving in. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Outside, Levine.
DeRozan.
Lyles kicks to DeRozan. No good on the triple.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. Lakers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And good that time. LeBron's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Monk, the pass to Lyles. Back to Monk. Can they get it? And then Monk with the dunk.
And Monk can do so many different things on the offensive end of the floor.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. In the corner, it's James. Pass to the eraser. The 3 drills it from outside. The eraser's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Sabonis kicks to DeRozan. Kings moving the ball around. Lyles sets a screen for Levine. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Reeves. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Monk for 3. Len grabs the board. Len's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The eraser passes to Finney-Smith. Here's the eraser. He has 40. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
First one falls for him. And the Lakers making a change here. Connects checked in. And both free throws good from the eraser. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Monk kicks to Lyles. Pass to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Reeves. Count it. Levine's got 8 points.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When Levine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Here's the eraser. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Monk. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Sacramento's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Wiles. Monk with the ball. The three ball. The rebound by the Lakers. The Erasers got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. James. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on DeRozan. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Sabonis. Out to DeRozan. The Lakers with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Got that bucket in no time at all. James has got 7 points here in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lyles sets a screen for DeRozan. To the inside. Sabonis' shot is off. Lakers have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. And Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's the eraser. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 46 points for the eraser.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Here's Sabonis. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Len with the block.
While putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. Here's Monk. Len grabs the board. Los Angeles has gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. The eraser and the 3 off target. Sacramento's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Monk for 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's the eraser, and he's good on the 3 ball. The eraser's got 49 points in the game.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4, definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Sacramento making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. Here's the eraser. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Over in the corner, Fultz. It's rebounded by Doncic. LA has gone 4 of 6 from 3-point land since the start of the second half. Here's the eraser. And another one.
once again, this guy cannot be stopped.
It is incredible. He's nearing second overall in career 50-point games and still going strong.
Chasing the incomparable Michael Jordan. I mean, that comparison alone should give you chills. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
The Kings shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. They need this, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Levine. 13 points for DeMar DeRozan. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Here's the eraser. Offline with his three. Kings shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sabonis' screen on Doncic. Levine's shot is off.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
From outside the arc, connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Kings. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's the eraser. It's stolen by DeRozan. 14 feet away. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's the eraser. It's rebounded by Fultz. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Fultz. 4 on the clock. Shoots over connect. Lyles with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And another one falls. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Levine's shot is off. Lakers shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Fultz with the ball. He's got 7. Outside DeRozan. Outside Levine. Pass to Fultz. 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's the eraser. Non-stop scoring machine here. Off target from outside. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis.
Foot on the gas, MP. Get in there.
The King shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Len. And it's the eraser. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. Fires, high post. DeRozan's shot is good.
Always a consistent scorer, but DeRozan's work on his J has made him a perennial all-star.
Here's the eraser. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Monk finds DeRozan. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. He can't get that one to fall. Inside. Pass to the eraser. Back to Len. Here's the eraser. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the eraser.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Here's Lyles. That one's off, still out of sync. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. .24 seconds left in the game. Here's Goodwin, and another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's Monk. The rebound by the eraser. Pass to Len. Here's the eraser. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
win. Let's keep it going.